Welcome to my presentation. My name is Verena Wolf from the Paderborn University, and in this video I'm presenting my article Understanding Smart Service Systems Transformation and Socio-Technical Perspective during the session Service Innovation, Engineering and Management at the European Conference on Information Systems 2020. So although research offers a plethora of methods for designing value propositions, still many organizations fail at implementing them. In this video, I would like to address that the design of a smart service system is not enough. Rather, organizations need a structural transformation to enable the successful implementation of a smart service system. For this purpose, I take a socio-technical perspective to provide more transparency on which aspects need to be realigned to avoid discrepancies with the current existing organizational setting. First, I would like to talk about the motivation for this paper. Then I will continue with the theoretical background and the research method that I applied. Then I will continue with presenting you the case study more in detail and the major findings. Finally, I will conclude the paper and provide to you an outlook. The service sector is a thriving industry that provides great potential for organizational growth and differentiation from competitors. Currently, digital technologies like in smart products or Internet of Things platforms provide great opportunities for designing innovative value propositions. For example, the traditional toy maker Lego recently launched its engagement platform on which employees and customers can interact to co-create value. However, many other organizations still struggle, follow a rather chaotic trial and error process, resulting in a 70% transformation failure rate. By looking at the definition of service systems, we see that all functions, processes, and activities need to be designed to support value creation. Hence, they need to be aligned and harmonized. New digital technologies disrupt the service sector and enable new ways of value creation in so-called smart service systems. This also requires a realignment of processes and activities. However, many organizations only focus on acquiring and integrating new technologies in a smart service system. Rather, establishing a new smart service system is a substantial organizational transformation project. Still, it is unclear how or how radically an organization needs to transform in regard to the smart service systems paradigm. By conducting a case study and taking a socio-technical perspective, we answer the research question, how can smart service systems transformation be described through a socio-technical perspective? The co-creation of value involves the creation with and determined by the user in the consumption process or through use, or what is referred to as value in use. Hence, smart service systems need to be structured in a way that allows value co-creation and value co-production. Thereby, smart products take a role as a boundary object that collects, analyzes, and uses contextual data to design and to deliver services. New innovative smart service systems are achieved through the recombination of operand, so tangible objects on which action is performed on, and operand resources, so intangible resources such as knowledge, capabilities, or information. Research offers a plethora of frameworks, models, and methods to formalize, analyze, and design smart service systems. This is conceptualized as service engineering, which describes the systematic design and development of service systems. However, as smart service systems constitute socio-technical systems, they are far more complex, so many other factors need to be considered that go beyond designing just the value proposition. Smart service systems engineering triggers essential changes in the organization structure, culture, capabilities, as well as in the value creation processes and the interaction between providers, customers, and also other stakeholders. The socio-technical theory by Bostrom and Heinen provides a suitable lens for exploring the transformation in service organization. The theory conceptualizes social systems, and technical systems by introducing 4 interacting variables, namely structure, technology, people, and tasks, which you can see here in Figure 1. The structure facet includes both formal and informal elements on jobs, teams, and departments. The task facet includes inter-organizational, cross-functional, but also intra-functional processes. Then, the technology facet comprises data as well as information technology and technology that is embedded in the smart service system. The people facet comprises skills, capabilities, but also behavior of actors in the smart service system. People can be classified by different shapes to describe their capabilities. So the so-called T-shaped employee has in-depth knowledge in one area, but has also a broad knowledge in other areas. In contrast, the I-shaped capabilities refer to specialists. We take the 4 variables as a basis for conducting our subsequent case study. We perform a qualitative research approach to derive general insights in a specific context, showing which facets need to be considered for smart service systems transformation. Our research approach is based on the guidelines for case study research by Yin and by Eisenhardt. Within the currently running multiple case study, we present an exemplary case that provides unique insights. In total, we performed 9 face-to-face interviews at multiple locations with employees working in multiple teams. The data were enriched with internal documents of the organization, so for example posters, presentations, and also articles that describe the intended transformation phase and steps. Further, we conducted several informal conversations with employees face-to-face, via telephone, or via email. Then, we used category-coded content analysis by Myring to analyze the data. Therefore, we chose selective coding as a strategy. We enriched and modified the coding scheme, which is based on the Socio-Technical theory by Bostrom, which I just explained, by enlarging, filling in, linking, restructuring, and also evolving it. 2 additional facets emerged, which are culture and management. Further, we renamed the task facet into process as it emerged in the case as relevant. The case was conducted at a subsidiary of a large corporation that establishes smart service systems in a B2B context for internal customers. They offer, amongst others, acoustic infrastructure monitoring of machinery and equipment, holo assistance for repairing, and also smart chatbots for existing customers. So here you can see the 6 facets for smart service systems transformation, which are structure, process, people, technology, management, and culture. Further, you can see a little before and after of the case where we conducted the interviews. In the case study, the organization changed its structure from a hierarchical organization with functional units towards holacracy, with self-organized teams. Thereby, it was essential to cannibalize existing structures and to break down silos, to allow an unrestricted information and knowledge flow for mutual value creation. Further, they adapted their processes from typical stage gate processes towards agility and transparency. Third, since the development of a smart service system does not only include engineering of the smart service system, but also of its resident elements, like smart products, people needed a broader set of capabilities. So for example, they also needed capabilities for data analytics. Fourth, the technology at the company also changed significantly within the last 5 years. So in this regard, the technology can be both operand and operand resources. Fifth, the management needed to be adapted, since the organization receives constantly new customer data, which they can use to adapt existing smart services or individualized services. Hence, the organization should pursue an ambidextrous service innovation strategy to be competitive and to remain efficient at the same time. Lastly, as smart service systems are socio-technical systems, they are nested in a culture that primes the actions of employees, customers, and partners. So in this research and progress paper, we provide a new analytical lens for service research in information systems, namely that service engineering should be extended with a subsequent transformation phase. Further, we provide a best practice for management. In future research, we want to continue data collection, and we also want to identify key aspects for a successful smart service systems transformation. I would like to thank the session chair and also you for listening to this video, and also the Federal Ministry of Education and Research.